Hi guys, welcome to my first draw with me. I've seen a lot of these all over YouTube and I'm trying to get people to notice my account, so I'm hoping that this does get me some notice. So today the drawing is Christmas based because I don't want to miss the chance of drawing Christmassy pictures because I've been looking forward to it since July. But of course, when it hit December, I was like, I don't really want to. But now I'm like, okay, no, we're doing this. So, I have 4 core OCs that I am working on that I'm hoping I can refine and make better. And I decided to start with this one. Her name is Jada. I've made 2 videos for her. They're both really old videos, like from the beginning of my account, really old. It's like probably a year. That's actually not that bad. But I don't really like the first video I have for her. It's really long and it's really drawn out for like no reason at all. And the other one is a gotcha edit for her, so it doesn't really count. So yeah, she started as a gotcha character. I was gonna add her to one of my gotcha stories that I was gonna do, but I decided I actually don't want to do gotcha stories finally. I was just in one of those phases where I was just being like, oh, I want to do something that gets me super popular really fast, and that just seemed like the best idea to me, but it really doesn't catch my fancy anymore. But I love some of the characters I created during that time, and one of those characters that I love is Jada. So I put her up in some Christmassy gear and got her ready for this video. This feels kind of awkward talking to you guys, like, I'm not gonna lie. And I know I'm gonna have to like go back and watch it and like listen to my voice, and it's gonna be like, ah! But trust the process, right? So I was playing with her eyeballs and they were really bothering me, and my Apple Pencil was like, the tip was like not screwed on properly, so her eyeballs like kept like just cutting out, and like whenever I was drawing it, and I didn't realize, so I decided to just close her eyeballs in this expression, which her eyeballs, like when she's happy, I have a facial sheet for her which I will probably publish sometime, but her eyes are closed when she's happy a lot, so I was just gonna leave it that way, but I think it kind of looks weird, so you'll see soon enough that I kind of just like opened her eyeballs while I was inking it because I liked it better, but that made her look a little bit more mature than what I was going for, but I think it's gonna be okay. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I am doing this basic sketch, it usually comes out so much better than like an actual finished picture. Like her pose in this, like the way her body curves, I am so proud of that. And then I had to like cover it with her dress, and I was like, and then it didn't look as good. And I was like, ah! Like I hate when your like skeleton work looks better than your actual like work, if that makes sense. So while I have you guys here, I would like to say please subscribe, check out my other videos. I know I'm not the best artist, I know that. I've been watching all kinds of YouTubers for a long time now, and I'm like, they're so good, I'm never gonna catch up, but at this point I'm feeling pretty proud of myself, and I think that I am eventually going to catch up. I just have to be patient. I also have to keep in mind that they're all like professional artists, and I still have like a lot of other stuff I have to do, so I don't get to focus on my art as much as I would like to. But please follow along with my journey. I want to make you guys familiar with my characters. Again, as I said before, I have 4 right now, although I think I'm going to publish a 5th for New Year's Eve. So hopefully that goes well. You guys have seen 3 on my channel if you have been watching my channel, so you would have seen Mason, Savannah, and Jada. The next video will be Mason in his Christmas gear, and I'm hoping to have a picture made for Christmas of all 4 of them, kind of like decorating for Christmas, and I think it's going to be super cute, but I'm just not completely positive that's actually going to happen because I don't know about you guys, but the holidays get really busy for me. So you should see here in roughly 30 seconds when I open her eyeballs up, because look how weird that looks. She looks like she's just like dying. I don't know. How do you guys do your eyebrows? Like, I just draw the eyebrows out, like I don't even skeleton them, and I don't think they look bad, but like I know some people actually like literally skeleton them, and I'm like, I don't know if that's necessary. But so give it, like, tell me in the comments below like how you guys do your eyebrows for your characters. Not if you're like, oh yeah, I pluck my eyebrows this way. Don't do that, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about Jada. She is my innocent character. That's what I have her marked as on all my stuff, is innocent. She's roughly, I don't know, I was gonna make her 15, but she keeps looking older than that, except for in the first video I have of her, she looks like she's like 12. But again, that was a really long time ago, so I think I'm gonna change her age. So either 15 or 16, somewhere in that area. She loves plants, which is why I decided to have her holding a Christmas wreath, because I just thought that's like super cute. So she is, I can't remember when she was born. It's either April or May. Oh, there goes. See, I opened her eyeballs. And she's just super cute and bubbly and adorable, and I love her. So please don't ask if she's like my favorite OC, because that's like, I don't know which one's my favorite. I know that Savannah is going to be my main because she like relates to me the most in her personality and the way I designed her. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she's my favorite OC. Like, I love all of them and their cute little personalities and all that stuff. It's all great to me, and all of them are like from me, like I created them. So it's kind of like having children. Like, that sounds so weird, but it's true. Like, you have these characters that you develop and you just like guide them along their way, and probably eventually I'll age them as I go. So I don't know, if I'm still actively an artist, which is the hopes, in roughly like 10 or 5 years or something, Jada will look older. She'll probably ditch the pigtails, although I love her pigtails, so I don't really want to think about that right now. Unfortunately, in this drawing, you can't really see her pigtails too well because the wreath is covering them. Because they actually, the design I have for her, like in a picture, like the original sketch to get her actual outfit down, her boots had stripes on them with like green and white, and she had like these Christmas wreathy things in her hair, and then her hair's in like buns, but the wreath covered her hair, like the bun parts. So I was like, I could make it to where the wreath is like partly behind her head and do it, but then like the wreath wraparound, like that goes around her bun, I felt like it would get lost in the wreath because it'd be like wreath and wreath. I guess you wouldn't call that a wreath, more like a ponytail, Christmas tree ponytail. I don't know, hair garland stuff. But like, even she was supposed to have little Christmas lights in there, and I ended up adding little Christmas lights to the actual wreath, so this all would have ended up being actually like super counterproductive. So there you could see the little circles where her buns were gonna be, and I'm kind of sad that I ditched them. Like, the more I look at it and the more I think about it, I kind of wish that I kept them. Technically I still can, but that's a lot of work, and I'm kind of happy with the way it turned out, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I hope the music isn't too cheesy for you guys. I am not I don't have a like super good editing software. I'm hoping to get one better, but like right now my budget is not great, so I'm gonna need to work with the one that I'm using right now, which is Apple Movies. It's not horrible. The videos come out decently, but I just like sometimes I like wish that I had like something a lot better. Although I don't even know what is better, because I was like, when I wanted to be a pro artist, I never thought about the fact that like videos could have a big hand in it to help you get like publicity and stuff, which yeah, if you're planning on being a pro artist, take my advice and build up your YouTube account now, and get like social media and stuff. I currently don't have anything other than YouTube and Pinterest. That is because I have certain restrictions that are holding me back that I don't want to really explain to you guys because it's kind of personal, from getting like the other social media accounts, but I'm working on it. So I have Pinterest and YouTube. You guys, it would be great if you found me on Pinterest, but like, so I'll have a link in the in my like description box that you guys can check out my Pinterest account and follow me on that too. You'll actually get more on Pinterest than you will on YouTube because I can just post pictures instead of whole videos. So if you want to see more of my art, go ahead and do that. And also, if you guys could give me a heads up about like how you think I'm doing with this whole draw with me thing, or if you'd rather just like me keep to speed art or something. I think my video for Mason, I'm gonna do a Christmas Q&A, which I know I seen one and I like wanted to do it really bad last year, and then I was like, your art is not good enough. But I'm really thinking this year I'm gonna do it. I don't even know what it entails. I guess I'm just gonna look up like Christmas Q&A sheet thing. So hopefully that'll be good. Mason, like my brother, he was like, he looks so much like a girl, but I'm like, listen, I think Mason's pretty good looking. Like I just have the one picture of him, but I love it so much. Like I've spent a lot of time like looking at it, just cause like it's from a side angle, and I love drawing side angles. They're so much fun. So I'm like, leave Mason alone, okay? He's pretty good, and I'm pretty proud of him. So just, I don't need, like I have a lot of arguments with like my brother, because I get very like defensive, like, no, my art is good, shut up, because like I already beat myself up about my art, and like I like criticism because I know like how to get better, but for whatever reason when it comes from my older brother, it just like ticks me off. So but like I like Mason's design, and like nobody else really has to like Mason's design, but I love it. So I'm excited to draw his Christmas picture because his Christmas outfit is cute, and he's gonna have like this beanie with Christmas trees on it, and it's really cute, and I'm really excited. I don't know, I keep saying I don't know about you guys, and I feel like that's just not good, so I'm gonna stop saying it. So I love the coloring phases of drawing pictures. It's my favorite, except this one I had a few moments where I was like, why the heck did I do it that way? Like I definitely have my moments where you'll be like, what is she doing? And it's just because I was really distracted when I was drawing this picture. I was listening to like Christmas music and like thinking about like other things, because I'm going Christmas caroling tomorrow. I'm so excited. I love Christmas caroling. Except for the being cold part, but that's okay. I think like if you go Christmas caroling, if you have the right crowd of people, it's great. So I think I'm gonna come up with some type of like sheet description for like my characters, like their exact height, their weight, their favorite food. Like I love to read mangas, and like in the mangas the authors eventually like release pages where it's like the full picture, and then they have like the little side notes, and like this is this person's favorite thing, and this is their favorite blah blah blah. And I think I'm going to have those, and I'm going to release those on Pinterest, but unfortunately not on YouTube, unless you guys really want to see it. If I get enough votes for it, if you guys want to see that, I will make a video where I'll just like toss all the papers in, and then like you'll just like have to like pause it and watch them like that. But like if you really want to see it that bad, I can do that. Or, you know, you guys can make Pinterest accounts, because Pinterest is actually kind of awesome. A lot of people are like, Pinterest is a girl's website, and I don't know, I don't really think that's true. But I guess everybody's like up to their own opinions. Like, you do you, whatever. I don't think it's a girl's website though. Like, because everything's based off of your, like, what you view and what you look up, just like YouTube or Instagram or whatever. So it can be if you're looking for girly searches, but I don't think some macho man is gonna do that. So I think my favorite part of drawing, like, I've been told my strongest suit is my eyeballs, and I think that's true. When I first started drawing, I would draw like from the shoulders up, and that's still how a lot of my drawings come out, like, to this day. Like, if you look at my previous stuff, it's got like pretty much just headshots of like different characters. But that's because like I'm so much more confident if I just like draw the head and just the head. Like, anatomy is scary, especially on dudes. Like, dudes' anatomy is like, ugh, because everything's so straight and like hard to draw. Like, everything in me wants to add like a curve here or there. So like I have kind of a lot. I like curvy lines and stuff, and it's more comfortable for me to draw. Honestly, I think that's how it is with like most people, because if you like watch and you like follow different YouTubers and stuff, or if you just like follow artists in general and different things, majority artists draw like majority girls. And I don't know if that's because like people think girls are more attractive or easier to draw, or if they're just overall more fun to draw. I mean, I know you can do a lot of things with girls, like they can be a lot more cutesy than guys. Like, you can have a few cutesy guy characters, but like the cutesy guy characters, that's like their personality, kind of. But like with girls, you can have like a lot of different girls, and they can all be cutesy and also have like their own unique personality, which is kind of unfair to dudes, but can't really help that. So I have my two inspirations as I was growing up that I looked at a lot and like helped me draw. I suggest you guys look into. Well, I suggest you look into one of them. The other one's a little bit like, you can, but it's not like a specific, like, he doesn't have art books like how to do it or anything. But so the one I want you guys to look up is Christopher Hart. He's really good at what he does. And when I was first starting to draw like anime and stuff, I would copy his characters and their poses, and it really taught me a lot. And on that note, like, people say you can't, like, if you trace, you're disrespectful. It's like, don't trace other people's art, that's so messed up. But the thing is like, I learned drawing through tracing. Like, eventually I built up enough skill that I was like, okay, I could do this by myself. But like, when I first started, it was tracing. So I think like people who say that, that's like really mean. And I'm like, I don't know why you have so much hate for tracing. Like, that's how I learned, and like I know a lot of people that's how they learned. So I think there is no shame in tracing, really. Like, it's fine, you do you. If that's how you're gonna learn, that's how you're gonna learn. I used to have little Disney books with like the different Disney movies, and it would just like, they'd take the Disney movie and put it into a picture book, and I would trace, like, not trace, but use it for reference, like line by line. I'd look at the book and draw it out on my paper. And like, my proudest picture from when I was younger was a picture of Timon and Pumbaa. Timon and, oh my gosh, Timon and Pumbaa. Dude, I am not remembering how to say their names. From The Lion King. If you have the answer, pop it in the comments, please. This is gonna bother me. What? Timon and... I think it's Timon and Pumbaa. I think. Don't take my word for it. But anyway, I had a picture of them that I like drew out, and I was so proud of it. And I was like, Daddy, look! And my dad was like, oh my gosh, you're so talented. It was like, I copied somebody's art line for line, but like, at least I was doing something. So I think there's no shame in that. Back to what I was saying. Christopher Hart, he's got really good art. He's a super, super talented guy. I have a couple of his manuals that like I want to own. I do own one of them, so I suggest you look into him. Also, Satoshi Yamamoto, who does the Pokemon Adventures mangas, okay? Well, like, not the first few, but he takes over eventually. I love these mangas. I love them. Like, when my mom first said, okay, you can read them, when I was like 10 years old, and my older brother would get them from the library, I would like grab them, and I'd read them after him, and I would just like reread, and I just loved them, and I would study his art. And he's where I started learning how to do facials and eyeballs. It's like, he's not the best at like proportions and anatomy, but he does a lot of like, they're like preteens, so you can't really do much with them. And like the body wise, everything's pretty much the same. It's almost chibi-like. But like for his facials, I really learned a lot from those. And that's just something I'm going to suggest in general. Mangas, like, read them, study them. They're super helpful. You can learn a lot from different mangas and different manga authors. Some of them, they're not like on the surface, you're like, oh, their art is not good, blah, blah, blah. But like, if you really look into it, you're like, oh, this person's not so bad. And like, everybody has their qualities in drawing. Like, even if you're not the best artist, I can almost guarantee you there's something about your art that's like, hey, that's actually decent. So, yeah. Mangas. And my favorite manga, I have like, oh, that's just such a tough choice. Like, I love Fruits Baskets, but not really for its visuals. I don't think they have the best art. But like, I love the story so much, and like, I'm actually have a fan art series that I'm planning on releasing. Those probably won't come out on YouTube though, because I don't think there will be enough to make a video off of them, because it's hard to explain. So another reason to find me on Pinterest. But definitely Fruits Baskets. I've read the mangas and I've watched both animes, the old one and the new one. And I have a calendar on my wall, which I'm gonna have to get rid of soon because it's December. But yeah, so Fruits Basket's super good. The one I'm currently reading right now is Blue Exorcist, and I'm like really enjoying that. I already did Sumrin Akimura. I don't know if that's how you say it. Don't pick on me because I'm reading the manga and not watching the anime. But I've already made some fan art for him. It's unique. I haven't posted it on anything because I'm not 100% sure that I'm a fan of it. So don't judge me on that. So my iPad decided that I didn't have enough storage to keep recording me drawing. So I'm really, really sorry, but I had to have the rest of this video coming up pretty soon here done as speed art instead. I'll probably still talk to you guys while we're watching that, but it's definitely going to go a lot quicker than the rest of the video. This is the unfortunate part about not having the proper supplies or proper editing software for this. So I'm sorry, please forgive me. I hope you still enjoy it though. I completely forget what we were talking about. Oh, mangas. Okay, yeah, so I read Blue Exorcist. Well, I'm reading Blue Exorcist and I love it a lot. So you guys let me know what your favorite mangas are and what I should start reading. Or even if you just have an artist that you just like absolutely adore. My favorite YouTube artist right now is, his channel is called Sam Does Art. He's really good. He's like, he makes me mad. He's so good. Like, I shouldn't be mad, but like, I actually like legitimately am like, he asked my little brother, sometimes he'll watch stuff with me, and I'll be like, why is he so good? And I'll just be so mad. But at the same time, he's like super inspiring, because he's really good at what he does. So, I really think you guys should probably give him a shout out, or like, check him out. And like, here I am like, hey, check out this other artist on YouTube. That's probably not my smartest play, but, you know, I like to be friendly and helpful. Maybe one day he'll check out my channel and he'll be like, wow, this person's pretty decent. Probably not, but, you know. So here's the speed art as you watch the video, just like, almost done. So I'll see you guys next time. Check out my Mason video coming out soon. Talk to you later.